Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is November 1st, 2024, and we're almost to the election. Only 4 days left, and I'm sure you guys have casted your ballots in for who you're voting for. If it's Trump or Kamala, it's always a good time to do so that way you don't forget to cast your ballot in, so that way it can get counted. So, what I can say is my message to all the voters who are going to vote for in the 2024 election. It's always a good time to take a chance on who you're voting for, look over the ballot, and see who's the better choice for this election. Honestly, if Kamala and Tim Walz win this election, I hope Kamala Harris and Tim Walz become the next generation for our country. And for Kamala Harris, I hope she becomes the first Madam President of the United States, which I hope she does win, because I guarantee myself Kamala Harris and Tim Walz will definitely do a great job with this country. And also, for this election, I'm sure it will be a great election for all voters who are going to vote for both candidates in this election and in the United States. And also, on election day, all you have to do is cross your fingers on who will win the White House. And if you all cross your fingers on who will win, then I'm pretty sure if it's Kamala Harris, Trump, it's always good to cross your fingers to see who will win. And that's what's important about this election, is to have confidence. Well, I mean, just to be confident on who wins the White House. If Kamala Harris wins this election, and Tim Walz as well, I would be confident to see a Madam President win the White House. And I hope Kamala Harris and Tim Walz win. I hope they do, because I would want Tim Walz and Kamala Harris to win this election, because I know they will. I know they'll make a great future for our country, a great future for our voters, and a great future for the generation of the United States. And that's what I'm confident about, because I already voted for Kamala and Tim Walz in October, weeks ago. So I hope this election will make a great impact um for Kamala and Walt and Tim, because I would want them both to win this election. And honestly, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are pretty much fit to run for president and to run for this country. On the other hand, Donald Trump is just very unfit to run for president, because he's old, he's too unfit, and he's not really a good person to run for president, because lots of things he has said in his rallies are pretty much too much disrespectful, very rude and mean, and also pretty much Trump wants to make assumptions in his rallies. I know you guys do have support for Kamala. I know some of you all have support for Trump. So I understand you all have your support for Trump and Kamala, which that's good though. But the point is, if Kamala wins the election, I hope Trump gets defeated by Kamala, which I know for sure that will happen. But if Trump wins, I don't know what to say, but whoever wins the White House. So that's what I have my confidence on who wins the election of the Electoral College and the White House. Pretty much for this election, I hope when you guys watch this election, I hope for Kamala to win and for Tim Walz to win. And if Trump doesn't win, Donald Trump is very much too old, too unfit. So that's all I could say. So I hope you all get the chance to vote for who will be best for the country as president or senator or whatever. Just pick your choice on who you're voting for. So good luck and make sure to vote and make sure your voices are heard.